Good morning. I'm out here on a soccer field. I'm going to show you some movement drills today that can actually serve two purposes. If you're looking for some creative ways to get some cardio in that's not just linear, straight line monotony, this will act as a good cardio day. If you're a little more advanced than that, this acts as a really good precursor to your sprints or your jumps or your bounds, whatever you're going to do that's a little bit higher level. So the actual drill itself stays the same, and I'll kind of explain who it would apply to in each case. Now this is going to be 6 movements. We're going to tax the entire hip complex here, and we're going to do it in multiple planes. So at first we're basically in the sagittal plane, just flexion and extension. We're going to get some lateral movement in there as well. Very good 6 exercise series here for everybody, kind of to get out and moving in 3-dimensional space. Now I'm here on a soccer field. The way that I format this is I'm going to start on one end of the soccer field, and I'm going to do the drill to the half line and then jog it out. I can progressively turn that jog into a little bit faster of a sprint as I go over all 6 movements. But each movement will be halfway down, jog it out, halfway back, jog it out. So you end up getting kind of 2 reps in, and you will start each new movement on this side. Now for my demos today, I'm only going to go a few steps, and then I'm just going to walk back to start the next movement for time's sake here. But realize you would do half the field, jog, take a quick breath, turn around, half the field back, jog, then switch to the next movement. So let's go ahead and go through these movements. We're going to do all 6 here. So the first one we're going to do is just a knee grab and pull. So we're going to start waking up the glutes, and we're going to kind of just start getting the hip moving in flexion extension. So I'm going to take one step, going to grab the knee, pull up, get the glute involved here, take a step or 2, switch sides, pull, nice and tall, and go. Again, I go to the halfway line, then I jog it out, halfway back, jog it out. Movement 2 is going to be a quad. Now this is a quad stretch, but I'm going to come up onto the toe and give a good reach with it as well. So I'm going to take a step, quad pull, reach, come up onto the toe, step, repeat on the other side, continue. Third movement, hamstring stretch here. We're going to get a dynamic swing in. I'm actually going to do 2 different things here. I'll explain as I go. The first one is just a straight line hamstring swing. Second one, I'm going to get a rotation in with my body. So the way it looks full speed is this: swing, rotate and swing, swing, rotate and swing, again to half, and on the way back. Last but not least of this kind of sagittal series will be a progressively higher skip. So I'm actually going to demo this a little further, but the way this would go, I'm going to go into a skip a little higher on every rep, and my helper is very concerned with those skips. All right, I've got 2 more. Now we're going to basically go into the frontal plane. The first one is just a sit. The first one is just a lateral walk. So I'm going to stay here. I'm going to take a big step with the forward foot. I'm going to come back to a shoulder width stance with the trail foot. Stay low, stay compact, try not to bob, stay low again, quarter squat, hips down. Big key here is I want my toes on railroad tracks. They're pointing straight ahead the whole time. I'm never letting them flare. So I want abduction and adduction. I don't want external rotation and then flexion and extension. Big difference. So again, I'm going to face this direction all the way to halfway, jog it out. I'm going to face the same direction coming back so that I get the opposite side. And last but not least here in this series is a crossover. Same starting position as my laterals. Same technique here. So railroad tracks, quarter squat. I'm going to step in front, big step, step behind, big step. Toes stay on railroad tracks. When I get to the halfway line, jog or progressively run faster through. Same direction coming back. Good 6 exercise series to either act as its own cardio or get you set up for your sprints that you're about to do. Have fun with it.